Hi everyone, it's me, your favorite Sparkle Girl, aka Ken Sparkle. So, um, so you can obviously can tell by the title of my video that I will be defending Disney. So the real reason why I want to defend Disney is only because there's sometimes most people seem to have this sort of thing towards Disney in nowadays, saying that Disney is not really the same as it was back in years past. But if I have to be really honest, I think Disney is still the same no matter how old it gets. So I just hope everyone can understand that I'm only saying it because, well, the thing is, I know there'll be some people who does love Disney anyway, and that includes me. So I just thought it's a good idea to talk about that. I really want to defend Disney anyway, because I'm not the only one who feels that way when it comes to criticals, as in criticism, and and yet we all have different opinions, and that's totally fine. So I can't blame you if for having a different opinion compared to me, but still, we should always respect Disney no matter how we all feel sometimes. And yet, and besides, I love Disney ever since I was a little girl. Well, basically, I was about like between 4 or 5 when I first discovered Disney, and the very first Disney movie I have watched was actually The Little Mermaid. So that's how to say. So let's just say when I was a kid, I wasn't really aware of this whole criticism and all that kind because I was only young and I won't understand those kind of stuff when I was a kid, so you can't possibly blame me. And I bet you guys feel that same way because we all feel that way when we're children because we can't always understand things like the way adults do. So, and that's how children's brain works. So, yeah. So I want to say that I know Disney hasn't been making any movies quite often like the way they used to, but still, they still make nice new magical Disney movies anyway. No matter um if it's adventurous or magical, sort of action sort of thing. Yeah, it can be any kind, really. It just depends on what the story is about. So, like I want to say that Disney, well, no matter how old is Disney, I would say Disney has always been the same because I've always been a huge fan of Disney ever since I was a kid, like I said. So yeah, and there's a few things I do want to mention anyway about some people keep judging Disney for not um having romance in the movies. I know I know people means well for saying that Disney should add some more romance in the Disney movies. But can I just remind everyone, not every Disney needs to be romance because sometimes it just depends on the story that we don't always need romantic sort of thing because sometimes people can be different and that's the whole point because some people may be romantic, but there are some people who are not romantic. Like me, for example. I may have some few crushes, but I don't do those romantic sort of stuff like, ooh, I love you. Ooh, I so fancy of you. Something like that. No way. But all I want to say, it just depends on the character development. And that's all I have to say. And I know people means well, but still, we just need to accept the fact that not every Disney movie needs to have romantic sort of feeling in the movie, depending on what the film is, or the story, or the character. It just depends. Mm-hmm. Okay. And yes, um, and every time when there's going to be a new Disney movie, there are some few half of people seem to be saying, "Oh, we don't need this." How many times Disney? But for me, I would say, does it really that matter? I mean, seriously, I just think Disney deserves to do whatever they want. I mean, you can't just expect what you expect what Disney to do because it's just totally wrong. I mean, I'm sorry if I sorry if I said that out of context, but still, we should always respect what Disney is doing because that is just the way um, the things are done. So that's a fair point. So, okay, like Moana, for example, because Moana has been around in 2016, yes, and I believe it's going to be a live action, yes, of Moana. Yeah. If I have to be really honest, I know people will be excited about it and some won't, but I have the sort of mixed feelings because I don't know whether if I should watch it or not because I don't really know because I don't want to judge it before seeing it. But if I have to be really honest, I do sometimes agree with some points that not every Disney movie need a sequel or a live action at some point, but there are some few points that I do sometimes agree with about Disney movies should have a sequel depending on what movie they are. Like The Little Mermaid, for example, because if I have to be really honest, it's like almost everyone seems to forgetting the Little Mermaid too. And they also forgetting the character Melody, Ariel, and Eric's daughter. I mean, she's almost a forgotten character of Disney. I know not people may forget Melody, but there are some people who do kind of forgot about Melody. So I know it can be. It just depends on whether if you've seen it for a long time and you haven't been seeing it for a long time, something like that, and that's certainly fine. You can always rewatch it, or you don't have to. It's up to you, but don't force yourself. No. But I still have to recommend you to watch it again anyway at some point in the future, in case because I do sometimes need to remind people that sometimes some of the movies that we forget, we might as well have to watch it again, just in whether if we still like the movie or not. That's the whole point, right? So yeah. and I also remember showing you this on one of my other live videos with the title Fun with Kate and Sparkle #4. Yeah. And I did show you this anyway before anyway. Sometimes sometimes this month, a few days ago on the 9th. So yeah. Okay. And I did show that post about me saying about as a true Disney fan that I don't usually really care what the critics really about. I just watch the movie no matter what the criticism is saying, because sometimes we just, and I know there's loads of people saying to be what the animation looks like in the film. Yeah, I know people can be different for own opinion, but I have to be really, really honest with you, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, that sometimes it doesn't matter by the animation sometimes. The only matter is the story in the film. So, yeah, because I always focus on the story, not by the characters. No. So, yeah. Okay. And I also said, depending on what movie, it is still great because the story is appealing and it can also inspire other people, like me included. So, yeah. And I also did mention I just think people need to stop complaining and get over the fact about what the animation looks like. So, yeah. That's what I have to be honest. And, okay. So, Okay, so on this point, I did mention about if people don't like what Disney is doing in nowadays, then why bother? So yeah, sorry if someone think I'm sounding a bit harsh there, but it's just me, okay? So don't blame me for pointing it out. So I can possibly say that this sort of behavior from almost everyone can annoy me to pieces, but I do sometimes keep it to myself. And it's not like I want to be horrible or anything, it's just my personal um well belief and opinion and fact. Mm-hmm. And another thing that there are other half of people seem to be saying by assuming that Disney is dying. Well, I just think people are jumping to conclusions because I know for a fact that's never going to happen. People are just accusing it. So I just don't know why people have to say such thing about Disney, saying about the death of Disney, just because they've been so critical about Disney not making any classics like the way they used to. I mean, oh boy, oh boy. But not only Disney, I will talk about my own defense on some movies because there are some movies I do personally like that other people do like, or some people may don't like, but it's okay. So yeah, like The Little Mermaid, for example. And I did say before on my Little Mermaid defense video, the live version as well, that I kind of did say that in the actual story, because almost everyone seemed to focus by saying that Ariel is a bad model in the film, but clearly she isn't. And before I go pointing that out, I just need to explain that if you think about the fact by how King Triton treats Ariel during the film, and yes, well, half of the film, of course, because let's just say, if you remember the argument scene between Ariel and King Triton, about going up to the surface, yes, and let's just say King Triton can be way too far, by saying that humans are barbarians. I don't even know what that means anyway, so what's the point? I mean, goodness sake, King Triton. So, and I'm sorry to say this, but some people seem to be saying that Ariel is selfish, while clearly people just saying it out of context because they don't even realize that Ariel is actually selfless, and she is the best character model of the story and the film itself. Yes. And also some people seem to be saying that the ending of the film is not really accurate as the original by Hans Christian Andersen. But I know it is true. But if I have to be really honest, I don't think it's really that matter to me because I like the ending of the film because I just love the Little Mermaid no matter what version it is. It just depends on what version of the story or the film. I just like it or watch it. Yeah. And the same thing about Beauty and the Beast. Some people seem to be saying by assuming that Belle only falls in love with the Beast by his appearance, but that's not really actually accurate because the only reason why she fell in love with him because she realized that he has kindness. Yes, that's the whole thing, boys and girls. So yes. Okay. I know. I had to get to the point by saying that I know people may say that some people seem to be saying that Belle has this thingy disorder, but I don't know what it is, what they're on about those people saying. But I can say that I don't think it's really true or what they're saying about Belle having this thingy disorder about the Beast looks. I mean, come on. Give Belle a break, people. She's only a fictional character. Like, show some respect. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, move on. And some people seem to be assuming that Jasmine from Aladdin is also selfish, but clearly she is not. She is being selfless. And you want to know why? because she knows what she wants best for herself and her family. And yet, her father keeps pushing her by forcing her to marry just because he wants her to be his replacement for the kingdom. I mean, tell me about it. That's nearly what reminds me of Brave. Like Merida was being forced to marry when she doesn't want to. I mean, it can happen in real life as well. I heard all about it. Just because for a business like money sort of thing. I mean, come on. If someone doesn't want to marry, then they don't have to marry. So it's up to them. It's their choice. So why can't people just leave those people alone? I mean, like mind your own business. Let people do whatever they want for their own choices, and let people just be for who they are or what they are. I mean, it's the true feeling. Yeesh. I always do what I want anyway, but not always. I don't always have to do what I want to do and all the time, because sometimes there are some few moments I do have to follow some orders because I have to respect my family as they respect me. So that's a fair point. Hmm? Yes. Okay. Uh-huh. And yes, but sometimes like Ariel, for example, sometimes children may think parents should listen to you, but some of the other occasions, sometimes you just needed to listen to your own parents too, because sometimes parents may think that they know what's best for you, but sometimes we just got to think how they feel about us too, not just by ourselves, but we need to think of what our parents think for all of us kids. Yeah. And besides, we may be grown up now, but it doesn't mean well, what I'm trying to say here, just because we're adults, it, it doesn't matter if we're not. Oh, come on, stupid brain. Okay, sorry. Trying to think. Sometimes I keep getting twisted in here. Well, I'm trying to say that you get the picture. What I'm trying to say that the point is we're still children to our parents, no matter how old we are. That's what I'm trying to say. Jeez, good. Thank goodness I finally said it. Sometimes my mouth, my words, whew, my goodness, sometimes give me out of breath. I'm acting like Marinette here, from Marcus Ladybug, stuttering. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it when I keep stuttering. Do you guys feel that way? So yeah. Yes. And and sometimes I feel like want to defend Lilo and Stitch as well, because some people seem to be saying that Lilo can be a brat sometimes in the TV show, and same thing in the Lilo and Stitch too. I know Lilo can be a bit mean to Stitch in a few moments, but, well, can I just get to the straight fact that Lilo doesn't even aware about Stitch needs her help because the glitching thing, the green eyes glitching because Stitch is dying. I know. And yet it's heartbreaking to see Stitch like that. I feel sorry for him. I love Stitch, just like almost you guys do. Yes, because he's just such a cute, fluffy little alien that I wish he was real. Yes. I bet you guys could possibly feel the same way if you love Stitch as well. So, yeah. Yes. And I'll just say, I know Leela can be mean sometimes, but she's not always that mean. So, I just think people need to be careful of what they're criticizing sometimes, including myself too, because I do sometimes can not always realizing that I can be critical sometimes, especially like right now. So yeah, so sorry about that. I know I can be a hypocrite sometimes. So yes. Okay. And hmm, I'm trying to think. Um, uh, mm, oh yeah, Frozen. I know and aware that not many people seem to be like or fan of Frozen, and that's fine. But if I have to be really honest, for my own defense of the film, I just think it's a really good film. I know not people think it's a good film, but for me it is. Because let's just say, like I said, people can have their own rights to their own opinions. And yes, I just think Frozen deserves a better chance. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. And oh, trying to think. And I remember something. I don't want to mention the name, but there is a channel and it has a video about Ariel's pink dress, and they were complaining about Ariel's pink dress is not really accurate. And it's alright I mean, their opinion. I mean, for but in my personal opinion, I think Ariel looks cute in a pink dress. So that's the whole thing. I mean, no matter what dress Ariel is wearing, I still love her. I mean, she looks cute in any costumes, like her blue dress. And yes, and especially with a big blue bow on her head. Yeah, I know not people likes her bow, but I kind of like it. It makes her cute, pretty, adorable. Okay. Um. Okay. And some people seem to be assuming that Peter Pan is evil in the Disney film. But can I just get it straight? Peter Pan is not really evil. I know people can stick with their own theory, and that's fine with them. Well, for me, in the other hand, I just don't see any evil in Peter Pan like at all. He's just a young kid, so I just don't what seems to what's the point on judging Peter Pan like the way they did. Mm-hmm. Um. Oh, and that kind of reminds me about Peter Pan anyway. I mean Jane from Peter Pan 2. I know not many people seem to be liking Jane anyway because the way she behaves as a grown-up kid. I mean, and the way she always acts up towards her own mother Wendy and her little brother Danny, including towards Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and the Lost Boys. So yeah, but I know people can say that Jane doesn't always have the rights to yell at people just because she's angry. Well, it is okay for their opinion, but you have to be really honest. I kind of do agree a little bit. It just depends on the situation. But if I have to be really honest, boys and girls, that Jane, well, I know she means well, but sometimes there are some few points that I don't always agree with Jane, but there are some few simple points that I do sometimes agree with Jane. That sometimes you can't always acting like you're still a kid sometimes, because sometimes you just need to improve and stop always like you're a naughty kid or something, because you're not a kid, like, you know. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. So yeah, all I can want to say that Jane does have a few points there that you can't always um be childlike all the time, because it's just but I don't always agree with that on that point sometimes too, because people can still be childlike if they want. So yeah, you can judge me for that one because I can't be a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. So yeah, okay, I can shut up now. Okay. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. Mm-hmm. You get the picture. Mm-hmm. Okay. And hmm. Oh yeah, Milan. How could I forget about that? Okay. Well, some people may say she's selfish as well, but clearly she's not. People just assuming it. And yes, can I just get to the point by saying that it's just the way the story tells you. I mean, if you think about it, if you were in Milan's shoes, let's say Milan feels like she doesn't belong to her family sometimes because she thinks that some people doesn't really know her true self because she wants to prove everyone, including her own dad, that she can be whatever it is. I mean, really, because if you think about the song "Reflection," that when she mentioned about who's that girl staring back at me. Yeah, it's like if you think about it, um, it's like you're feeling like there's someone behind you, like you don't know who it is. Like if you think about it, there's a double behind yourself, and you can't even find it. Yes, that's a good point, King Sparkle. like think about Rapunzel. Because Rapunzel doesn't even realize that she's a princess the whole time during the whole movie until she actually finally realized sometimes later in the movie. And that's when she finally stood up to that nasty old mother Gothel. Yuck. I mean, seriously, I don't really like Mother Gothel very much because she just kidnaps Rapunzel as a baby. Never ever kidnap anyone's baby. It's wrong. And that reminds me of what happened on EastEnders back in the early 2010s. But I'd rather not tell you the whole information about that on EastEnders because I don't want you guys to feel all spooked. Oh, so yeah. And if you really want to know, look it look it up by yourself, okay? Because I don't want to upset anyone because it's just upsetting. And yes, like I said, never steal someone else's baby because it's absolutely wrong. Ugh. And I just be really honest. There's another reason I have to be honest about Cinderella. Yes, some people seem to be judging Cinderella by saying that she only goes to the ball because she wants to be with the prince. Well, correctly, she didn't. Because the reason why she wants to go to the ball so she can be free from her evil stepfamily and enjoy her wonderful nights. And she didn't even realize that was the prince who went over to her to dance with. Oh my goodness, oh my brother, oh my goodness. Yeesh. I have to get to with okay. And same thing for Pocahontas. Some people seem to be saying that Pocahontas only don't seem to have a love interest because she doesn't really want to be with two different Johns. But it is kind of true. But if I had to be honest with you boys and girls, just because she doesn't need to be with either which John it is, it doesn't mean she doesn't have a love interest. She, it just if you think about by searching up on Google, it will show you who is her actual love interest. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. Uh-huh. So it says here well, okay, I might as well show you. Come on, King Sparkle, get a grip. Okay, here we go. So it says around here, while not all was strange to Pocahontas, it was vastly different than the Powhatan world. During her religious instruction, Pocahontas met widower John Rolfe, who would become famous for introducing the cash crop tobacco to the shelters in Virginia, or I don't know how you pronounce that. By all English accounts, the two fell in love and wanted to marry. So that's what happens in the actual real life. It may not show you in the actual Disney film, but it actually really did happen in real life when Pocahontas was alive at the time. So yes. See? Who ends up with Pocahontas? John Wolfe. So yeah. So it did, because get to the point. While in the first film, her romance is focused on John Smith, but in the sequel, she involves her deep romantic love and affection for another John Wolfe, and they have been married in real life. Yes. Okay. All right, that's okay. That's a fair point. So yeah, like I said, just because some people saying that she doesn't love it doesn't really show any sort of whatever to either which John, it doesn't mean she doesn't have a love interest. Oh boy. Okay. And some people seem to be by assuming Meredith doesn't, well, by saying that Meredith is selfish in the film. But if I have to be really honest, she can be selfish in some points, but there are some moments where she can be selfless as well. Like if you think about it, she saved her own mother when her mom was a bear. I mean, mom. uh-huh. And that scene where Meredith was started crying and she was hugging her mom, like she was begging her mom by saying, "I want you back, mommy." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, that Nick really wants me to make me to cry." Oh, okay, I'm overreacting. But I really did actually when I first watched that film back in 2012, when I first seen the film with my dad and my sister. I was so heartbreaking. But thankfully, her mother has came back. And I was full of joy again. Wow. Emotional times. We all get emotional with some moments now, don't we? Yeah. I know not many people can be emotional, but it just depends on the person. But come on. We all get emotional, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Oh, and I also wanted to make my own defense about some sequels, of course. I know not people seem to be liking the sequels. It just depends on what it is. But I have to say, sometimes we just need to accept sequels out there for a reason, you know? Because sometimes I know people mean well by saying their own facts. There's not many Disney movies or movies that are not Disney needs a sequel. But sometimes it does matter, but sometimes it doesn't. Like Shrek, for example. I kind of like Shrek 2 the most. Yeah, I do like the first one, of course, and the third one, and the fourth. But for me, I just love the second film the most. Childhood reason. Yes. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, I just kind of speaking about Shrek, but kind of reminds me about something that to do with the sort of rivalry between Disney and DreamWorks. I mean, what is going on between these two companies? What's going on? Seriously, why the hate? Can someone please explain? Because I just find it confusing here. Okay. I know if I had to get to say that loads of people seem to be saying that sometimes that almost everyone seems to be saying that they prefer DreamWorks over Disney. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Well, there's other few people that does prefer Disney over DreamWorks, and that's totally fine with them. I mean, let's just say it just depends on what company it is. It doesn't have to be just Disney or DreamWorks. It could be any company, like Warner Brothers. There's so many. What? Oh, come on, think. Pixar. And what's that company called again? Who did Wallace and Gromit? Oh, okay. Sorry, tickly cough. Okay. Just hang on. Hey, watch it, you stupid keyboard. Okay. Hang on. Just bear with me, guys. Gotta get interrupted again.
Okay, well, I'm going up to Bobo's, okay? Okay. I'm going to read.
Night, Mom. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, every time. Trying to think something. Still involves Disney, don't worry. Okay, I might as well try to find it on YouTube instead. It's gonna take a little while. I'm trying to find something. Might as well have to go on my channel, see if we can find it. Okay, just bear with me. Oh yes, I think I okay. It's not the one I'm looking for, but it's going to be a little different. So, okay. Okay, so just hang on. I have to pause the video. Here we go. So, okay, so I'm going to read some people comments, and then I'm going to share my own thoughts about it. Okay. Okay, so okay. So there's one comment by saying I still think Ariel is a bad role model. She does what she wants when she wants and doesn't have respect for her father. Okay, so sorry to say this, but Ariel is not a bad role model, and it doesn't really that matter if Ariel wants something that she wants. It's up to her because it's her choice, and of course she does respect her father. I mean, seriously, just think about it. She even. I mean, come on. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, sorry. And she does respect her father because there's one moment that she actually, after when her father got turned into that thingy creature, when Ursula, whatever with her magic somehow, Ariel was like so distressed and saddened And then she's sort of like, you monster! And that's when she was about to attack Ursula. And that's how Ariel is showing her respect for her father. And it's still the same comment, and it said that Ariel doesn't obey any rules if it's not to her benefit, and is selfish enough to change her fins to legs, leaving her and her family completely sick with worry. Okay, well, okay. She doesn't always follow the rules, but there are some viewpoints that she does follow the rule, and she's not even that selfish at all. And she's not even selfish to change her face to leave her family with them being worried and sick, because she does think that, okay? Oh my god. So all I had to say, if everyone seems to remember, I kind of said that if you think about on this peculiar scene when Ariel said, if I become human, I will never go back to my father and my sisters again. And that's when Ursula's starting to, by persuading Ariel, by manipulating her, by saying that sort of romantic stuff. Okay. And before I could go ahead, just because I'm talking, it doesn't mean I'm talking too much. Okay? So I prefer don't say something like that, okay? I know you mean well, but sometimes you can't just say that in front of me because it's actually upset me already. Sorry for saying it, but it kind of does. Okay, so let's get move on. Okay, trying to see something else. Okay, there's another comment. Okay, and it said, I hate when people claim that Ariel changed for her life for a man. Well, I kind of agree with this person, because sometimes when people keep saying that she only changed into human for Eric, that's not really true, okay? So, if you think about in the song part of that part of your world, but if you think about it on the first version of the song, when she mentioned the word that instead of your, as in part of that world, if you think about it, when she was in her grotto talking about her treasures and her feelings about being a mermaid and how her family treats her. So yeah. And also Ariel doesn't feel like that she actually doesn't really belongs in the sea, because I can tell by the way she feels. I can just easily can tell by her face. Oh yeah, there's another thing that I kind of missed out. If you think about sometimes something between after the battle with Ursula, after her fatal death, and sometimes before the wedding. Well, I mean, I would say, yeah, something like that. Well, I would say that some people keep saying that that Ariel didn't really said sorry to King Triton for abandoning her home. and got turned into human. But if I had to be really honest, from my own personal belief, I would say she probably have already did apologize, but off screen. I mean, if you don't know what the word off screen means, it means like something that actually really did happen, but it doesn't really show you. So yeah, sometimes it just happens sometimes. I mean, not everything has to be seen sometimes, you know. But I do agree with some people saying that sometimes something does need to be in it, because sometimes there are some few scenes that do get skipped anyway, like skipping every scene of the film or the story. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's another thing about some people saying that Eric only in love with Ariel by her voice. Well, that's not kind of always true. The reason why he falls in love with Ariel, because he feels the same way as Ariel about, let's just say, Eric doesn't um, feel belongs from on land, you know, human world, of course. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, yes. I remember seeing some of the comments here about The Little Mermaid. Something that is really harsh that you're not going to believe, or what I'm going to share. Okay. 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 Okay, here we go. So it's about exactly here. So I'd rather not show you, but I will read it out there though, actually. So it says here that some persons say that they still think Ariel is awful. And saying that Elsa is way better than Ariel. Okay, that's fine with them, but you have to get to my own personal belief that not everything or anyone can be better than the other. Everyone are equal. Mm-hmm. And there's another person saying that Ariel was selfish and made the worst decisions, bringing doom with her. Okay, fair enough. See yourself. And saying that Ariel can never be forgiven. Okay, that's totally fine with them. And saying unless she rebuilds her own kingdom without help, that's what always changed into this a word that I can't use. And I have to journey home to get a magic potion to reverse it. Wink, wink. Okay. And then a user who owns the video kind of asks the person, do they want to explain it? And then the person kind of said that they just hate when characters who gets away with everything, and saying that Ariel did not deserve her good ending. Okay, that's fine. And she worried her father. And then the person said that they can admit that King Triton should not have destroyed her grotto, but she didn't even say sorry for the apocalypse. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh well. But the user of the video kind of says that they think it's something important to note though, by saying that if Ariel never did this, all of those people would have been trapped by Ishtar forever. Oh yeah, good points. Yeah. And saying ultimately her father made the choice to give her a happy ending since he used his magic at the end to do it, based on her actions, it wasn't guaranteed. Good point. Yes. And there's something that's really offensive, and I kind of told my parents about it, and I kind of said to my parents, I'm going to ignore it, I'm not going to get involved, but I still have to mention this to you guys and see what you guys could going to think if I mention this. And the persons kind of said, wait till I get a job at Disney, I'm going to remove the Little Mermaid of Disney Plus because they can't stand Ariel. G. I mean, what is wrong with Ariel? If you don't like Ariel, it's fine. But there's no need to be so offensive by saying by getting a job at Disney to get rid of the film of Disney Plus. It's way too harsh. You can't say stuff like that just because you don't like Ariel. I mean, everyone loves the film. So if you don't like the film, don't even bother watch it. Oh my god. So, what do you guys think? Do you think the person is being harsh? Or do you think the person had the right to do so? Let me know. Okay. Yep, I can see your comment there, Isaac. Yep. And he said it is harsh for saying something like that. So, thank you for agreeing with me. So, yeah. Oh, well. So, okay. Moving on, talk about defense of Disney. We can always do something different for a little while. So, maybe have some fun time with me or something. Or something like that. It's just to cheer us up. So, come on, guys. Don't be sad. Be happy. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Maybe listen to some of the films that I do like. So yeah. And just going to let you guys know, I'm not going to share the films anyway, because I remember the last time when I showed a film on my actual video, it sort of got blocks the video. So you can hear it because let's just say you can only hear things when I play something from my computer files, but not on YouTube or anything, because for some strange reason it used to let you listen to some things on YouTube on my computer, but lately it doesn't. I just don't understand why. Okay, all right, move on. Okay, just hang on. Just give me a second. Okay. Let's think of a good movie for you guys can enjoy with me. How about bear with me, guys. Oh, come on. Hang on. Okay, any second now. Here it goes.
First day of school! Wake up! Come on, first day of school!
No, I don't want to go to school. 5 more minutes.
Not you, Dad, me!
Okay.
Get up! Time for school!
All right, You feel a break? Sometimes you can't tell because fluid is rushing into the area. Now, any rushing fluids? Are you woozy? How many stripes do I have?
Fine.
Answer the stripe question.
3.
No! See, something's wrong with you. I have 1, 2, 3. That's all I have.
Calm down, dude.
Oh, you're okay. How's the lucky fin?
Lucky.
Let's see. Are you sure you want to go to school this year? Because there's no problem if you don't. You can wait 5 or 6 years.
Come on, Dad. It's time for school.
Forgot to brush.
Oh.
Do you want this anemone to sting you?
Yes.
Brush.
Okay, I'm done.
Up, you missed a spot.
Where?
There. Right there. And here, and here.
I always find that scene cute. The way Molly was like, "Come here, let me give me the so like that to Nemo. You have to be really honest. My mom and my dad did that sometimes to me when I was a kid. Still did sometimes. Not always, but yeah. But I do like it sometimes. But sometimes when it gets too far, I prefer to calm it down. Okay, let's get to another good scene.
Saved your life. Oh, you guys made me eat. What's that? I know what that is. Oh, Sandy Plankton saw one. He said it was called a butt. Wow, that's a pretty big butt.
It's not a butt, for God's sake. It's a boat. I know. I know they're only kids, but seriously, a butt is a butt, not a boat. A boat is that is floating on the sea, and a butt, well, it's part of our body.
Oh, look at me. I'm gonna go touch the butt.
Really?
Oh, yeah? Let's see you get closer. Okay. Beat that. Come on, Nemo. How far can you go? Oh, my dad says it's not safe.
Nemo! No!
I'd rather skip that because it's something that you don't want to whoa, kidnapping. I don't like that scene because it gives you a heartbreaking. Just hang on.
Will you quit it?
What?
I'm trying to swim here. What, the ocean isn't big enough for you or something like that?
Huh?
You got a problem, buddy? Huh? Do you?
Okay, give us a break, Dory. You're giving us a heart attack there by going too close to our faces like that.
Want a piece of me? Yeah. Ooh, I'm scared now. What?
Wait a minute.
Stop following me, okay?
Jeez, lady. Ugh.
Who is it?
Dory, help me find a way out!
Sorry, you'll have to come back later. We're trying to escape.
Okay, there's a way out. There's gotta be a way out.
Look, here's something. Escape. I wonder what that means. It's funny. It's spelled just like the word escape.
Let's go.
Ah!
Here's Brucey!
Ooh, shining reference. Okay, before you could ask, I never watched that film because it's a horror film. I don't like horror films, so. But it does shows the reference anyway. Oh boy. And besides, I kind of get that joke sometimes. It just depends on what on the film in peculiar scene. Like that, for example, when Bruce here's Brucey. Okay, I was like, whoa, man. And I also like the other version of that joke in The Simpsons when Homer was like, here's Homer, don't. And there's another one, here's Blubber. Hey, Blubber, I'm Grandpa, don't. Something like that. I was like, what the blazing hell? Why is there Squirrel there? Okay, you got to watch that on YouTube because it's because there's a video of it. I mean, you don't want me to do that thing as well, do you? Like, here's Caitlin Sparkle. Okay, that's just getting creepy every day. But you don't want me to say that now, do you? Even though I already said it. But yeah. Okay. Hang on. Just hang on. Any second now.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
Dory, no singing.
Oh, I love to swim and
Dory.
when you want
Jeez,
to
girl.
swim, you want
See, I'm gonna get stuck now with that song. Now it's in my head.
Sorry.
Okay, no, that's just annoying. No, really, it is. No, seriously, it gives me the ears bleed. I think Dory really needs to go to a musical school.
Know how I can
Look,
get to
pal,
peace?
we're talking to the lady, not you. Hey, you like impressions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just like in rehearsals, gentlemen. So what are we? Take a guess.
Oh, I've seen one of those.
I'm a fish with a nose like a sword.
Wait,
It's a swordfish.
All right,
So that-
clown boy,
Hey,
let the lady
really
guess.
guess.
Where's the butter?
Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Lobster.
So that what?
Lots of legs, live in the ocean.
Clam.
Close enough. Oh, it's a whale of a tail. I'll tell you, lad, a whale of a
Oh,
tail.
they're good.
Would somebody please give me directions?
What's that? What I say? Give me directions.
I'm serious.
Blah, blah, blah.
Mama, me.
Thank you.
Oh, dear.
Yep. Okay, that's getting great. I don't know if I ever tell everyone this, including my friends like Sophie or Wizard Dude or Joshi or anyone else that I'm friends to on YouTube and in real life as well. Well, even though the only friends that I know in real life is Sophie and Scouser Tom, yes. But can I just get to the point? I don't, like I said, I don't think I ever told you guys this, but sometimes I have my sort of thing about every time I watch whatever film I'm watching or an episode from a TV show, I have my sort of like role playing and make my own Sing-a-Dot Scales version by using my own characters and some of the characters from the Disney movies or any other things like Alvin and the Chipmunks, for example. So yeah, okay.
Hell, dude.
Okay, you can start screaming now, Molly.
Rogers!
Ooh, sounds like Lulu and Stitch on that there. Doing a aloha. Yes. Okay. I want to see another funny scene.
All right.
Excuse me! Woo! Little fella? Hello? Don't be rude. Say hi.
Hello.
His son Bingo,
Nemo.
was taken to, Sydney. Yes, and it's really, really important that we get there as fast as we can. So can you help us out? Come on, little fella. Come on.
It's not a dog.
Dory, I'm a little fella. I don't think that's a little fella.
Oh, big fella. Whale. Okay. Maybe he only speaks whale.
Oh no.
We need
Dory.
To
What are you doing?
find
What are you doing?
Is she
Are
crazy?
you sure you speak whale?
Can you give
Dory,
us
Heaven knows what you're saying.
Shut up,
Think
Dory.
he's going away.
come back?
He's not coming back. You offended him.
Maybe a different dialect.
Hey,
Dory.
Dory.
Dory, this is not whale. You're speaking like upset stomach.
Maybe I should try humpback.
No, don't try humpback. All right. Yeah, she
Okay,
sounds-
now that sounds
Maybe louder,
pitchy.
Don't do that.
Stop it!
Didn't it sound a little orca-ish?
It doesn't sound orca. It sounds like nothing I've ever heard. Oh, it's just as well he might be hungry.
Don't worry, whales don't eat clownfish, they eat krill.
Uh,
Krill!
guys, look behind you. Not good.
Little Davy Riddle.
Okay, walk to the counter.
Close. That's disgusting.
Tastes pretty good to me.
Ew, gross. Yep. If you're watching here, CV, I bet you're laughing your heads off here.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Little Davy Riddle.
Okay, walk to the counter.
Close.
What? That's disgusting! Was pretty good for me. Ew. Oh my god, that was so classic. Classic every day. Ooh, I know another funny scene from a different film that you're gonna love it. Just hang on. Mm-hmm.
Or simply work out that slab that's hanging over the bed. Get up, Sully.
Whoa! Okay, give a heart attack there. I mean, would you really do that right in someone else's ear just because they're not awake yet? I mean, I don't think that's really a nice thing to do. Yeah, well, some people may find it funny in their own way, but it is funny the way Mike did to Sully though, but I wouldn't really find it funny if someone actually really do it to some people in real life though, because it's just cruel. Here we go, hang on.
Ooh, okay, Sully, hop on in.
Nope.
Hey, where you going? What are
Mikey,
you
there's a
doing?
screen shortage. We're walking.
Walking! Yep.
No, my baby.
Come
on. She needs to be driven. Hi, baby. I'll call you.
Oh, shut up, Mike, and stop being lazy. Oh, boy.
Thousands, but it's impossible to get a reservation there.
Not for Googly Bear.
Hang on.
You and me and you, both of us together.
Ugh. Ew. Give me a break, dude.
What a night of romance I got ahead of me. Tonight is about me and Celia. The love boat is about to set sail. Cause I got
There's no train.
to tell you, buddy, that face of hers, it just makes my heart go. Hello, Wazowski. Fun-filled evening planned for tonight. Well, as a matter of fact,
I'm sure you filed your paperwork correctly. For once.
Your silence is very reassuring.
No, my scary reports. I left them on my desk. If I'm not at the restaurant in 5 minutes, they're gonna give our table away. What am I gonna tell?
Oh, boy. Hang on.
I think she's getting tired.
Well,
Then why don't you find some place for
somewhere
you to sleep?
We're not
Think
thinking
of a plan!
Are you sleepy?
Are you sleepy?
Sleep? Is that what you want?
want?
Huh?
Oh boy. Oh yes. You guys know Beauty and the Beast, right? But in this peculiar scene from Monster Inc., where you can hear Boo singing when Sully was just standing right by that thingy door, waiting for Boo to finish on the toilet, whatever she was doing, she was singing. Well, she was really singing Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Hang on.
That's a cute little dance you got. That almost looks like you got a... Oh.
Listen.
Sitting sound alone, and all in hears this song. They went lemon rum.
Can you recognize it? It's okay you don't, but it is Beauty and the Beast anyway.
Are you done in there? Oh, sorry.
Okay. Ugh.
Sail fly, Sadie Kay, sail and sleigh.
See? Can you recognize that bit? Yep, it's got to be Beauty and the Beast because I know it's for a fact.
Okay, you finished now, right? Hello?
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you now, guys. You're just so funny.
Ready or not, here I come. I'm getting warmer. Any second now. B-5-4.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for the kid.
You lost it?
Oh, no. She was just... There she is.
There she is.
Hey.
Hey, what's wrong?
I already told your buddies I haven't seen anything.
All right, carry on.
Oh boy. I kind of like that scene.
Factoring in the size of the sushi restaurant, the child may have escaped!
Yeah, well, until we know for sure, we're gonna act like nothing happened, understand? You just get the machine up and running. I'll take care of the kid. And
What if I do his guys? They're dead! Why are you still standing behind me? Come on, go! Go now! Now! Ew. I like when Booze said that. The way Booze just like this. Ew. Cute.
You name it, you start getting attached to it. Now put that thing back where it came from, or so help me!
Mike.
Oh, hey! We're rehearsing a scene for the upcoming company play called Put That Thing Back Where It Came From, or So Help Me. It's a musical. Yeah, put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me, so help me.
Boy,
And
shut up.
We're still working on it. It's a work in progress, but hey, we need
Mike.
ushers. So if it enough, now say goodbye to her. Where'd it go? What'd you do with it?
Where is she?
I don't believe it. She got away from you again? Well, that is just... We're close to breaking the record. Come on, somebody else will find the kid. It'll be their problem, not ours. She's out of our hands.
What are you two doing?
They're rehearsing a play. She's out of our hands.
Shut up, Rosky.
So what do you think of that kid getting out, Sullivan? Pretty crazy, huh?
Oh, yeah, crazy.
Word on
Oh boy.
Blackford.
Sully.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh,
Last night was one of the worst nights of my entire life. Bar none.
I thought you cared about me.
Please.
I thought you liked sushi.
Sushi? Sushi? This is about sushi. Wazowski. Mike!
breathe. Keep breathing.
Oh boy. Here we go. Where's the kid?
Kid? What
Kid? It's here in the factory, isn't it?
You're not pinning this on me.
It's not
It
me.
never would have gotten out if
You
you hadn't been cheating last night.
Cheating up.
Cheating. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I know how to make this all
I'll
go
go
away.
away.
What happens, when
happens
the whistle blows
blows
in 5
Wait,
minutes?
I get a
this
timeout.
And
Everyone
that
goes
goes
to
to
lunch.
lunch.
Which
Which
means,
means
the scare floor will be
Painted?
painted
Empty.
empty. It'll be empty,
You
you idiots.
You see
See
that
that
clock?
clock?
The big hand is pointing up,
Up.
and the little hand
Little
is
hand's
pointing
up.
up. The kid's door
He's
will be
going
in
to
my
my
station.
station.
But when
When
the
the
big
hand
hand
goes
points
down,
the door
we'll
will
be
be
gone.
You have until then to put the kid
Here,
back.
back. Get the picture.
Sully! Okay,
Come on, where are you?
Hey,
Hey,
you guys
what have you guys seen?
Nope,
Stacy?
sorry.
Nope, sorry,
Sully!
Caitlin.
Boy,
Boy, something's what's wrong with her lately.
2319! We have a 2319!
Oh, not again.
Sully!
Stacey!
Sully!
Oh! Stacey,
Sully!
there you are.
Oh,
I've
great
been
news,
looking
pal.
you
I got us
everywhere.
a way out of
We
this
have
mess,
it here.
but we gotta hurry.
Hurry.
Where is it?
What is it?
So, it's
That's
a
a
cube
piece of
of garbage.
garbage.
I can still hear her little voice.
Hey,
Yeah, I can hear it
too.
too. How many kids you got in that box? Boo! You okay? Hurry! Don't you ever run away from me, young lady. I'm so glad that you're okay.
Oh, my, what an affectionate father.
Actually, she's my cousin's sister.
Sister.
That's enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sure, step aside, kid.
Good kids. You stop making Bill laugh? No, come on. Okay, stop screaming.
I still don't understand.
Stand.
You got Boo's door?
Go.
I'll explain later.
I can explain later. Come on.
Okay, let's move. Come on. Oh, please be there. There it is. Just like Randall said.
Randall.
Wait,
Wait.
what?
1, 2, 3, 4. Get the kid back through the door. We're gonna get our lives back. The nightmare is over.
Hey, it's
It's okay,
okay.
Bill.
What's the matter? Come on, it's time to move.
Mike, what do you
What are
think?
you doing?
Can't trust Randall.
He's
He's
up
after
to
Boo.
Who
Bill.
cares? Let's go. This is a limited time offer.
No, I don't like this.
Look, Sully, you wanted her door, and there
It
it is. Now
is.
let's move.
Let's go.
No, Mike.
No.
You want me to prove
You want to
everything's
prove
on the
it?
up and up?
Fine.
You want the
Okay.
door? I get the door. Either way.
What are you doing?
No furball.
Mike.
Oh no. I really like that scene anyway. It's just so funny when, Mike is blabbering. Yes. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Hurry up! He's coming!
Inside.
Oh! Wow.
Mike. Sorry.
Sorry.
Nah,
I'm okay.
I hope that hurt, Lizzie
Your
boy.
face gets mushing.
Great job, buddy.
We lost him.
No.
seeing you.
Get it open.
I'm trying. One side. Oh yeah, I want to see another funny scene about here.
I'll take good care of the kid.
No! Okay, go on, babe. You beat it up. Bye. Woo! She's not scared of you anymore. Let's see how we got a job.
All right, come on.
Okay.
Let's see the old stuff here. Come on now. Check them, baby.
Steady,
Come, baby.
and
Come,
she's out of here! Mama, there's another gator in the house. Another gator? Give her that shovel. Get in.
Care to do the honors, Mikey?
With pleasure.
I always want to know what that means, the word gator. Do they mean alligator? You know, that looks like a crocodile, but it's called an alligator. Something like that. You know, like snap, 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 or tick tock, you get the joke. Oh boy. Oh yes. Just one or two more funny scenes and then I'll leave you guys to it.
Hey, this thing on? Hello, testing. Hey, good evening. How are you? Nice to see you. I tell you, it's great to be here in your room. Where are you from?
Where you from?
Never mind.
Never
You're in
mind.
kindergarten, right?
I-
Oh, I love kindergarten.
kindergarten.
Best 3 years of my
Where
life.
of my life?
Of my
my
life.
life.
But I love
Love
sports.
sports.
Dodgeball was the best. Oh, yeah. I was the fastest one out there. Of course,
Because that was a ball.
But it was
Was
a
a
ball.
ball.
All right.
Alright. Oh no.
Hey, thanks a lot. I'll be here all week.
I'll be here all
Your
week.
waitresses.
Yes!
Great job, Mikey.
Great
You
job.
filled your quota on the first kid of the day.
Not bad, huh?
Not
You know,
bad.
only somebody with perfect comedic timing could produce this much energy in one shot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and the fact that laughter is 10 times more powerful than a scream had nothing to do with it.
Oh, Cuddly Bear, come here, you.
Schmoopsy boo!
Ugh. Ugh.
Girls,
Girls, stop.
Michael, you're such
You're
a
a charmer.
charmer.
Hey, did you bring the magazine?
Magazine?
They just delivered a
Oh,
whole
a
box.
box.
Let me see it.
See?
Sully and I made the cover, right?
Believe it. Good.
I'm on the cover of a magazine.
Ow! Okay, give me a break.
Oh, this is great.
Okay, I might as well. Okay. Oh yeah. Just a quick question. A curious question, if I had to ask you. Do you prefer monsters to scare you or to make a laugh with you? I would say have a laugh. Yeah, not scaring, but laughing. What do you guys think? Take your time. Yeah, I agree with you, Isaac. Have a laugh. Okay, I'll leave you guys to it. I hope you actually really enjoy your day or night. So have a nice day, everyone. So I'll leave you guys to it. So yeah. So Bye, everyone. Bye. Have a nice time.